Home workouts are not second-rate. In fact, they can be highly effective if you focus on the right moves and apply progressive overload. Don't assume that you need huge machines or racks of dumbbells. Simple household items like chairs for dips, a sturdy table for rows, or even a backpack loaded with books can add enough resistance to trigger real muscle growth. Now let's dive into the actual exercises or routines. Section 2. Foundational exercises. We've got jumping jacks for warm-up and cardio. Jumping jacks offer an exceptional quick way to get your heart rate up and loosen up your shoulders, hips, and core. For example, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. If you're a complete beginner, you want to use them as a gentle warm-up for 1 to 2 minutes. Second, we've got push-ups, chest, shoulders, and triceps. Push-ups are a classic for a reason. With countless variations including the standard, wide, diamond, and elevated, you can continually challenge your muscles from different angles, focusing on different muscular engagement without specialized equipment. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Engage your core so you're not sagging at the hips. You want your nose, chest, and waist to all touch the ground at the exact same time. If standard push-ups are too tough, you want to do the knee push-ups or use an incline, basically placing your hands on a bench or table. Once you can do 12 to 15 reps easily, you want to try feet elevated push-ups on a box or chair, or add weight by wearing a backpack. Third, we've got dips for the upper body push. Why they're great? Dips tackle your chest, shoulders, and triceps. You just need 2 stable chairs or parallel surfaces at roughly hip height. You may need to put some books or weight on the chairs to prevent them from moving. If bodyweight dips become easy, you want to go back to the good old loaded backpack to add some resistance. The next foundational exercise is pike walks or pike push-ups for the shoulders and core. Pike walk is a stepping stone to handstand training. Start in a plank, walk your feet toward your hands until your hips rise, focusing on shoulders, and then walk back to plank. For the pike push-up, from a pike position with feet together on tiptoes and hands on the ground about half your body length away from your feet, bend your arms, bringing your head toward the floor, and then push up. The fifth foundational exercise is squats for quads, glutes, and hamstrings. For the basics, you want to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes and knees pointed slightly outward. Keep your chest upright as you lower your hips. For the progression, when 100 standard squats become way too easy, you want to incorporate some jump squats, pistol, which is basically one leg squats, or you add a weighted backpack. Squats engage your largest muscle groups, boosting leg strength and calorie burn. They also improve your hip and ankle mobility. For the number 6, we have lunges or Bulgarian split squats for the unilateral leg work. For the lunges, you want to step forward, lowering your trailing knee near the floor, and then push through your front foot to stand back up. For the Bulgarian split squats, you want to elevate your rear foot a few feet behind you on a chair, bench, or sofa, placing most of your weight on the front leg. This intensifies the quad and glute activation and challenges your balance. Unilateral exercises like these correct side-to-side imbalances and enhance coordination. The 7th exercise is the inverted rows or table rows for your back and arms. Rows are among the best ways to target your upper back muscles without a pull-up bar. So lie beneath a sturdy table, grasping the edge, pull your chest up while keeping your core braced, and slowly lower. If you don't have an ideal table at home for this exercise, or you want to go up to the next level, then you can purchase a door frame pull-up bar for around $20 to really get the full range of motion. Always ensure the furniture can handle your weight. If you can't do inverted rows, try the swimmers on the floor, lifting your chest and legs simultaneously to engage your posterior chain. And the final foundational exercise is the knee raises for the core, shoulders, and arms. If you have 2 chairs or parallel bars, support your body by pressing down with your hands and raise your knees toward your chest. This works your lower abs while also taxing your shoulders and the triceps. If you're advanced, then do straight leg lifts. And if those are too difficult, then do a simpler leg tuck on the floor with slight butt elevation. The third section for this video is the complementary exercises. And for those, we've got the side plank raises. Those are great for targeting obliques while also engaging hip abductors and adductors. Beginners can do them on bent knees, while advanced folk on the sides of their feet. Again, we've got the swimmers, so lying on your belly, lift your arms and legs in a controlled flutter, which emphasizes the back extensors, glutes, and hamstrings. settings. Those are very helpful for posture if you are often slouched at a desk. And finally, we have the reverse plank bridge. You want to place your hands behind you, feet on the floor, lift your hips upward. Hit the posterior chain, so your shoulders, back, and glutes. If your hips can't go high at first, you want to work with a smaller range of motion. These moves are excellent for variety, targeting either neglected angles or for swapping in when you feel you need fresh challenges. Section 4. A sample home workout routine. Here is a basic beginner-friendly full-body session using some of the exercises above. Of course, you want to adapt sets and reps to your level. For the warm-up, from 3 to 4 minutes, you want to do jumping jacks, so 30 seconds, rest 15 seconds, repeat it 2 to 3 times until your heart rate is up. Next, you do some arm circles, so you stand tall, extend your arms out to your sides, and then circle them forward 10 times. And then you do a reverse direction for another 10. Another light dynamic warm-up movement is the hip circles. You stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, hands on hips, and then slowly rotate your hips in a wide circle 5 to 8 times one way, and then switch directions for another 5 to 8 reps. It looks like a silly movement, but it actually loosens your core and lower back. Next up, we move to the main circuit. Here you will cycle through each exercise once, and then your rest period will be between 60 to 90 seconds. I recommend doing 2 to 4 sets total of each one of the exercises. For that, we start with the push-ups, 8 to 12 reps for each set. If the standard push-ups are way too easy, you want to slow the tempo or elevate your feet. And if it is too hard, then put your knees on the floor. After finishing all of your sets, you wait about a minute before going to the next exercise. For the next one, we're going to use inverted rows, 8 to 12 reps. Squats, 12 to 15 reps. This could be standard air squats, or for more intensity you can do a Bulgarian split squat, 6 to 8 reps for each leg. And then you go to the knee raises on the chairs for 8 to 10 reps. As you can support yourself between 2 chairs, lifting your knees up. And finally, you finish off with a side plank. You place your forearm on the ground, body straight, and then you hold. If you're a complete beginner, you can start by keeping your knees bent. You perform this movement for 30 seconds per side. Then you rest 1 minute after completing both sides. Once you finish all of those exercises, you rest to catch your breath, and then that way you complete 1 round of the main circuit. And then you go back and cycle through it again for a total of 2 to 3 rounds. And that would be an example for a workout routine that you can do at home starting today. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your go-to movement for your home workouts. And finally, we have the nutrition, rest, and recovery. It's true that home workouts can reshape your body, but your eating habits, sleep, and stress management seal the deal. A well-planned workout routine can only do you so much if you're fueling your body with sugary snacks and sleeping 4 hours a night. Your gains flourish when your exercise, diet, and recovery align. So ensure high protein intake and 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night for steady progress. Thanks so much for watching this video. Definitely let us know if you found it to be helpful and informative to watch by giving us a thumbs up. Remember to log your progress, fine-tune your exercises as you grow stronger, and pay attention to your nutrition once again. Thank you once again for watching, and see you guys in the next video.